is not enough. PACELC is going to rescue. I will tell you why cap is not enough and PACELC is the next big thing. You can see here, first let me go through the complete from what is cap theorem, and then I will introduce you with the PACELC theorem. So here you can see the full form of this PACELC and then cap theorem. Cap theorem is consistency, availability and partition tolerance. You can see here with the image also, consistency, availability and partition tolerance. So at any time a distributed system can be either available or consistent partition tolerance, basically the pair CA, CP or AP, right? Now let's see here what does cap theorem states. Cap theorem says we cannot avoid partition in a distributed system. Therefore, according to the cap theorem, a distributed system should choose between consistency or availability. What is consistency? Consistency means when someone writes, basically if a data is written, then that should be consistent and availability is not a concern there. In the backend systems you can see we are mainly concerned with the consistent data, not the availability. They may be having server down, everything. Availability, social media apps, you can see availability means they can compromise with the consistency, like stale data can be shown, but there should not be downtime, right? That should be available. And partition is indicates that if there is a communication break between the two nodes. Partition is simply the network kind of if two nodes are having no communication because of the nodes, maybe some network issues, something like that, then it is partition. Now beyond that, just more than cap, there is a PACELC system which says that suppose if there is no partition, then what will happen? Cap theorem is when partition occurs, like there is some network failure, nodes communication between the two nodes, maybe or more nodes, it is broken, then there is partition, then the system should choose or prioritize over for consistency or availability. But PACELC theorem states that if there is partition, then we should go for cap, basically this cap theorem, like consistency or availability. But if there is no network failure, there is no partition, in that case when the system is running normally in the absence of partitions, the system can trade off between latency or consistency. Latency is simply the communication, the time taken to communicate and come back to it. Okay, so here basically PACELC is extension. Till here it is cap, and then after else part it is prioritizing over latency or consistency. Now let me show this diagram to you. Here you can see we have availability, consistency and partition, right? If there is partition, we go for availability, otherwise consistency. This is normal cap theorem. Here you can see. Other than that, in distributed systems, if there is no partition or no network failure, in that case what happens? In that case we go for latency or consistency, right? So here in the thumbnail also you can see here Cassandra is saying it is PA/EL, P for partition. If partition happens, then a system should be available, or else if there is no partition, then we should go for latency in case of Cassandra. And in banking systems, generally for maybe any Postgres or something like that, DB's things, we should go for PC, like partition. If there is partition, go for consistency, else consistency again, because in banking system we cannot compromise with the consistency. Thank you. I hope you got the idea of pace cap and PACELC. You can decide which is better.